Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with the Ghosts and Molly McGee Season 2, Episode 11. So it's been about 2 weeks since we got to Episode 10, and that's just because of the release schedule and everything, because, Disney does not know how to release shows these days. But last time we got some Libby greatness. We also got some stuff with Molly and her dad and TikTok. But let's be honest, we remember the Libby segment of the episode more, because Libby had to deal with her father and truly coming to realize how much of an absolute fucking prick he is. He basically has abandoned his wife and daughter for his books and just completely, invalidates her feelings and everything. It's like, the worst part is, I don't think he's trying to be a bad person. He's such a terrible person just by being an absentee father and, not caring. The fact that he, puts his books and everything before his family to this degree is terrible. And it's just such a good thing that Libby does have such a loving, supportive, wonderful mother to back her up. Because, I don't know if I would be able to handle it if she didn't. Libby deserves the world, and she definitely deserves to be happy without that prick around. But now we have this next episode, and yeah, I haven't really heard much of anything about this because I haven't seen anyone even talking about this one. The last episode, I saw a lot of people talking about, especially after I saw it. I actually stopped avoiding the spoilers for that episode, and I saw it everywhere. People were crazy about that episode. But this one, I haven't even seen anybody saying anything, even spoiler-free. Sometimes I'll see someone saying something like, oh, I really like this episode or something, but without giving any spoilers. And I haven't even seen that. I've seen nothing. Granted, maybe everyone's just talking about spoiler stuff, and since I've been avoiding that, maybe that's why I'm not seeing anything. I don't know. But the fact that I've seen nothing regarding this episode is a little interesting. It makes me wonder, is this just going to be that weak compared to others? Because there are some weak segments, some weak episodes in this series. Or is it just going to be so good that people just don't want to even possibly spoil others? That would be a fresh change of pace from some other shows out there. I'm definitely interested to find out, though. So we're just going to do so. Why waste any more time, right? Also, I recorded Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared before this, and it kind of put me into a bad mood. So I definitely need to be inhapified here. So let's get this going. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, this was good. This was actually pretty darn good. It wasn't the best or anything, but it definitely wasn't bad. So I don't really see why people were being so quiet about it. Maybe they are just talking about spoilers, and it's it just happens. There's not much other discussion about this one. I don't know. But I enjoyed this. The first segment is another JINX segment. Scratch gets jinxed and is prone to bad luck. Very much reminds me of Teen Titans, like the old 2000s Cartoon Network series, Teen Titans, with the character of JINX. Because I believe that was her thing. Like, she would give people bad luck and whatnot. Which, makes sense given the name and everything, but it just reminds me of that specifically. And that's a good thing to be reminded of, to be fair. But yeah, I like how they're actually succeeding at tricking her to get the name at first, but then she sees them during the quiz show and everything, and she realizes what's going on. So instead, Scratch just ends up jinxing her back, and yeah. In the end, Scratch is unjinxed, Jinx is unjinxed, but she's not giving up. She's still swearing vengeance because she's a petty bitch. It was good. It was fun. It was funny, and yeah, it continues with some continuity with Jinx as a character. I enjoyed it. And the second segment here was Let's Play Turnip Ball, and yeah, it's one of those cases where it's like they introduce a sport that just makes no sense. My Little Pony just recently did this in the recent chapter of Make Your Mark. They recently did an episode like this where it's like, oh, we're just going to introduce a sport where the rules like make absolutely no sense, and we acknowledge that they make no sense. That's the joke. And we have one character who's trying to figure it all out while not really succeeding at that. In Make Your Mark, it was Hitch, and here it's Ollie. And yeah, it's just it just makes no sense. It's ridiculous, but it's funny in that regard. We also have the aspect in here of Molly and the others thinking that Perfect Borg must be cheating, but in reality, the students and teacher at Perfect Borg are actually just extremely nice, just really good people, and they even are willing to try and toss the game for Brighton to win. Unfortunately, it ends up not working because Ollie accidentally gets the other team like a shit ton of points. Basically, golden snitch rules. I hate that I'm referencing Harry Potter, but it's like, it's relevant if we're being honest. It's those same kind of rules. It's stupid and makes no sense. Even Owl House like made fun of that. But yeah. So Brighton lost again, but they at least got points this time. They at least did something. We had a lot of Tio Danny because him and his boo were on commentary. So that was really, really fun. And yeah, it was just a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining and funny, and I had a good time. But tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this episode of The Ghost of Molly McGee? And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.